Imagine a year.
Living like a local in Tel Aviv and Jerusalem.
Traveling with friends from around the world.
Discovering hidden gems.
Interning at your dream company.
It's your Israel. Come experience it.
Hi, I'm Simon Cohen, the co-founder and admissions director of Aardvark Israel. We run gap year programs in Israel for Jewish students from all over the world aged 17 to 21. We run all of our programs in conjunction with Masa Israel Journey, a project of the Jewish Agency and the Israeli government. In this presentation, we'll be talking about the Aardvark Israel Culinary track, which we run in conjunction with Ta'amim, which is a culinary institute based here in Jerusalem. This program is for people who want professional training in the culinary world. They want to learn how to become a chef. They want to learn how to run a professional kitchen, and they want the experience of doing it as well. We're going to teach you the skills and give you the experience to really know what it is to work in the culinary scene. And you're going to get to do it in Israel, which has a vibrant culinary scene. You're going to have a lot of fun. Underlying all of our programs is this idea of immersion into Israeli society. We want you to feel like you're living in Israel. This is not a tourist program. It's not a few days of fun in the sun. We want you to come and live here and get to know the people, the land, the language, the culture, society, the food scene, everything there is to know about Israel. And we're going to do that from a first-hand basis with you living in Israel for an extended period of time. Now, on our program, because we're not affiliated with any particular religious or political movement, we have Jewish students coming from all over the world from all different backgrounds, whether that's religious or secular, left-wing or right-wing. You're going to meet people from all over the world with all sorts of different backgrounds. And they're coming literally from every country you can imagine where Jews actually live. So you can imagine yourself coming from whatever country you're coming from, and you find yourself living in an apartment with someone from Los Angeles, somebody from Sao Paulo, somebody from Sydney, Australia, somebody else from Johannesburg, and somebody from Antwerp. When else in your life are you ever going to get to live with such a wide variety of people whilst on our program? Also on our program, every community is paired with a Mechina program, and you get to do joint activities with Israelis who are doing a Mechina throughout the program. Mechina is for Israelis who have also finished high school and are doing their gap year before they go into the Israeli army. So you're meeting and interacting with Israelis who are your age, having a similar experience to you, and you're meeting with the same Israelis throughout your year. So our goal is you're making Israeli friends as well as friends from all over the world whilst you're on our program. Now, our program is very much focused on personal and professional development. You're going to get to know Israel in a deep, meaningful way. You're going to get to explore your Judaism. What we want you also to do is learn life skills, learn professional skills, build up your resume, and have a meaningful year that really, instead of a gap year, as people call it, we like to call it a leap year, because you're really getting ahead in life as a result of the year or the semester you're having on our program. We also want to talk about the fact that you have a very supportive environment on our program. Our staff to student ratio is about 12 to 15 madrichim, which are counselors, to students ratio. And that means you're well taken care of, you're looked after. Our goal is that you become young, independent adults on our program. But nevertheless, we have a supportive network there to catch you when you fall, to help you when you need help, and to make sure you're really fulfilling your potential whilst you're on our program. The culinary track is a very urban experience. You're going to be based in Jerusalem and in Tel Aviv. Then you can come for one semester where you'll be based in Jerusalem and doing the cooking course, or you can come for a whole gap year and then you'll be based in Jerusalem, followed by Tel Aviv, where you'll be doing an internship in a culinary institute, where you'll be doing an internship in a restaurant or in a hotel or in some sort of other professional kitchen. And you also have the opportunity to add a plus summer experience, which I'll talk about at the end of the presentation. Now in Tel Aviv, we're in the Florentine neighborhood. That is about a 10-minute walk from the beach. It's really near Rothschild Boulevard, if you know that, very near the Carmel Market. It's very near Old Jaffa as well. And it's a really great, exciting, vibrant neighborhood to live in. So in Jerusalem, you're living in the Machane Yehuda neighborhood. And in Machane Yehuda, which is the market, you get to live right next to the market. It's very happening all day and all night long. There's always something going on in and around Machane Yehuda. You're also only a 10-minute walk from the old city of Jerusalem, and you're about a 5-minute walk from downtown Ben Yehuda Street as well. So they're really living in phenomenal locations. And again, if you come for a year, you get to live in both of those places. If you come for one semester, you get to live in one of those places. Moving on to the apartments themselves. Now, on our program, you're living in fully furnished, fully equipped apartments They're fully equipped with everything you could possibly need. And as a non-coercive program, we have apartments that cater to people who are more traditional and keep kosher or maybe keep Shabbat as well. And we have apartments that are not kosher and not Shomer Shabbat, so that anyone who isn't kosher and isn't Shomer Shabbat will feel comfortable in their apartments. Your apartment is your home, and everyone should feel comfortable in their home whilst they're on their gap year in Israel. We also, whilst you're living in your apartments, want you to learn life skills. It's about learning how to cook for yourself, to clean for yourself, do your own laundry, learning how to budget, doing your own grocery shopping. Now, for many of you, maybe you've never done that before, and don't worry, because we'll teach you how to do that. And for some of you who do know to do that, you'll be the most popular people in your apartment already. And so that's the living situation. We want you to become young, independent adults and learn these life skills whilst you're on our program in these lovely apartments, approximately 5 people in each apartment whilst you're on our program. In the first semester, you're fully integrated with Aardvark Israel programs, living with everybody on all the different programs and different tracks that we offer. But your schedule is a little bit different because between 10 and about 2:30 to 3 o'clock in the afternoon, you're going to be doing a culinary course. You can see here on the schedule. Now, in the culinary course, you're going to be learning all the skills you need to become a chef in a professional kitchen. You'll be learning how to make different types of starters, whether that's soups or salads, learning how to make main courses, whether that's fish, meat, poultry, side dishes, the desserts, how to budget, how to build menus, how to present the food. You'll be learning all of these different types of things, as well as obviously food hygiene and what all the different machinery does in a professional kitchen as well. It will give you all the skills you need to work in a professional kitchen, and you'll be doing it with the best of the best right next to Machane Yehuda, right next to the market, where you'll also be doing some of your tours. Every now and then you'll be doing a culinary tour where you'll go into the shuk, into the market, and you'll be picking out the ingredients you're going to use. You'll be going to professional kitchens, whether that's in restaurants or in hotels, and seeing how they work, and maybe even into a slaughterhouse as well. The second key component of our program is the classes. Now, the classes take place throughout the week before and after the internship and volunteering. There are different types of classes you can do, and there are different topics you can do within the classes. For those looking for it, we have a fully accredited program through Portland State University. You can earn up to 30 university credits on our program. It could count as your freshman year of college. On our program, there are lots of different subjects you can choose. Everyone on the program is learning Hebrew Ulpan, so you're learning the language. But beyond that, we have Jewish studies classes, Israel study classes, and all sorts of secular style classes as well, like politics, history, geography, literature, and a wide variety of classes you choose from. So you have a wide variety of electives to transfer back to your schools in the States. Credit is transferable to the majority of schools in the States and some schools in Canada and in Israel as well. If you aren't interested in the credits, then beyond the Hebrew Ulpan, we have all sorts of other courses and things you can choose as well. One example is our mini courses. Our mini courses are 5-week courses in lots of different subjects that you get to choose from. And that can be anything from Jewish humor to Israeli cinema to the Israeli online conversation to Hasbara, which is explaining what's going on in Israel to people and learning the skills to do that, and all sorts of other topics as well. We also offer chugim. Chugim are extracurricular activities that you can do once a week. It can be anything from yoga to meditation to photography to spoken Arabic and all sorts of courses like that as well. And you pick and choose from all those different courses I just mentioned and build your academic and educational part of the program. And then every single Tuesday, the entire day is set aside for our field trips. Now, some people, in fact, many of our students have been to Israel before. Some of you have even been many times before. So what we like to do is take you off the beaten track to what we like to call the hidden gems of Israel, those secret places that tourists don't know about. Even Israelis don't get to the places we go to. And that's every single week of the program. We're doing these amazing trips all over Israel. And 3 times per semester, we'll do a longer trip where we'll spend a few days in the Golan Heights, in the Galil, the Negev Desert, the Judean Desert. We'll do a kibbutz seminar so you get a bit of a feel for what a kibbutz is all about. And thus, over the course of the program, you really get to see the length and breadth of Israel whilst you're on our program. That's the daytimes. In the evening, there are also all sorts of other activities going on. And as I said earlier, some are mandatory and some are optional. Our mandatory activities include an apartment meeting, and that takes place once or even twice a week, which is our time to check in with you, make sure you're happy on the program, that everything's going well in your apartment, you're getting on with each other, you're not killing each other in the apartment. Also making sure the apartment is a clean and hygienic place to live, and doing all sorts of apartment bonding activities with you as well. Beyond that, once a week, we have a Faces of Israel activity, which is also mandatory, and is our opportunity to expose you to Israeli society, culture, politics, and things like that through different guest speakers and activities, which will expose you to all of those aforementioned things. Beyond that, there are all sorts of other activities going on, which are optional. At least once a week, our campus rabbi is running different Jewish learning opportunities throughout the week on both campuses, including one evening a week. There's all sorts of experiential Jewish learning activities going on for those who want more opportunities for Jewish learning. Beyond that, our madruchim are running group bonding activities and social activities. It could be rock climbing, it could be acrobatics, it could be a graffiti workshop, an Israeli film night, a hummus making workshop. There's all sorts of things going on. Plus, you're living in the middle of Jerusalem and Tel Aviv, so you can get out, go to sports events, concerts, art exhibits, street festivals. There's always something going on, and there's loads for you to be doing in the evenings, whether that's with the activities with us, which are optional and or mandatory, or in your own free time as well. There's always something to do. And as I said before, weekends are predominantly free, and you can do whatever you want on the weekend as long as it is legal. In the second semester, your schedule will look a little bit different. In the mornings, you'll join in with the classes with the Aardvark Israel Classic track, and you'll do their field trips with them every other Tuesday. But otherwise, your day is set aside from around 10 in the morning to wherever you want to finish in the afternoon or evening, working in an internship, either in a restaurant or in a hotel or in some sort of professional kitchen, where you'll be working alongside other chefs, building up your resume, getting professional work experience in the culinary scene, and really understanding what it is to work in a professional kitchen. It is an amazing opportunity to really build up your resume and get the kind of work experience that no one else your age is getting in this field. It's really hands-on experience. Remember, you've learned all the skills you need, so they're going to give you a lot of responsibility in the kitchen, and you're going to have, hopefully, a lot of fun, whilst also learning a lot more skills and a lot more experience, building up your resume, and being able to talk about this in future job interviews as well. You'll also do culinary tours every few weeks, spread throughout the semester as well. There's also evening activities and weekend activities, like I mentioned in the first semester. And there's also opportunities to customize your experience further beyond that core program. We have international add-ons that you can add onto your program. You can do one trip per semester. So for example, in the first semester, we're going to Spain and the United Arab Emirates. And in the second semester, we go to Ethiopia and Italy. In each of those countries, again, we're going to see the main tourist sites and the attractions in those countries, whether that's the Burj Khalifa, the world's tallest building, whether that's the Colosseum in Rome, going to a flamenco dancing or a Barcelona soccer match. We're going to do all of those kind of experiences in each of the countries we go to. We're also going to learn about the local Jewish communities in each of the countries we go to by meeting and interacting with the local Jewish communities and understanding the Jewish narrative in each of those countries as well. And then as a Zionist program, we're also going to do a seminar on the Israeli embassies in each of the countries we go to. And the more countries you go to, you get to understand Israel's place in the world and Israel's place in the international community. You can choose as many trips as you like per semester, 1 trip, 2 trips, or you can do all 4 trips over the course of the year. Each trip is about 5 or 6 days long. If you're looking for something a little bit different from that, we have our Poland trip. Now, our Poland trip is for those people who really want to learn about the Jewish history of Europe and Poland specifically in the years before the World War II, and then learn all about its eventual destruction in World War II, in the Holocaust, in the Shoah, and we'll take you to the places where those atrocities really happened, teach you about it, show you what happened and how it happened, and we'll talk about that. And we'll also talk about the aftermath of the Shoah as well, and the rebirth of the Jewish community in Poland since the Shoah as well. And finally, we also have our Plus summer experiences as well that you can add on to your experience. We have 3 different options that take place between the end of the program in May and August. The first one is working in an American Jewish summer camp. And that is where we send you to work in an American Jewish summer camp. We've paired with NJY Camp, the largest Jewish summer camp in America. And you can work in different camps with different age kids, younger kids, older kids. There are camps for kids with special needs. There are also religious camps as well. And you can work in a variety of different positions in those camps. On the way to those camps, we'll also do a 3-day tour of New York City and a 3-day tour of Washington, D.C. If you would rather stay in Israel for those extra 2 and a bit months, then we can send you to work in Kibbutz Harduf with Project 10. In the Kibbutz Harduf, you're going to work a couple of days a week in Bedouin villages, teaching English in the schools and working with the children. And then you'll do some agricultural work as well with people with special needs. And you'll also work with youth at risk in different projects they do as well on the kibbutz as well. So it's extending your Israel experience, spending more time in Israel, working alongside other Israelis who are your age and other people from all over the world, and making a difference to Israeli society in a kibbutz kind of experience, and that's where you get to experience what a kibbutz is all about as well. For the final summer plus experience we offer is volunteering in Africa. Right now, we're offering experiences in both Uganda and in Ghana, where you can go and work for 6 to 8 weeks in a village in Uganda and Ghana, specifically working with children, both in their school program and in their after-school program. And whilst we're there, we'll spend time getting to know the village, getting to know a little bit of Africa, doing some sightseeing as well. But you're very much there to volunteer and give of yourself, connecting with other Jews from around the world and also with Israelis who are also going to be volunteering at the same time as you. That's everything we offer on our program. I do want to mention that we do have early bird specials. If you're thinking of coming in our full semester program starting in September, if you sign up and pay the deposit by December the 15th, you can get one of our international trips for free. That's to Ethiopia, Spain, United Arab Emirates, or Italy. And if you're thinking of coming in January for our spring semester program, if you pay the deposit by June the 15th, then you can get one of those trips that I just mentioned for free as well. So if you have any more questions about the culinary track, please be in touch with us. We'll be happy to answer all and any of your questions. And if you're interested in any of our other tracks that we offer, whether that's classic, service, or the tech track, be in touch with us and we'll send you those presentations as well. Thank you very much for listening. Imagine your year. Now come live it.